What's up, you guys? What's up, you guys? Welcome to another review of Love Island USA Season 6. This time we're going to go over episode 2 and 3. Okay. So, last time we spoke, I went over everyone you see on my screen for this brand new season of Love Island USA. And if you guys can remember, we left off with a couple of things happening during this particular episode. Well, from episode 1, it ended with, we had a bombshell that came to the house after Corey got eliminated, which had everybody in a tizzy because they were all so sad. Hold on, no. I take that back. I take that back. I take that back. So I apologize. I take that back. All right. So episode 1, we had the lovely, what's her name? Liv. Liv was our very first bombshell. To me, I'm going to be honest with you guys. She looks like Charlize Theron baby sister, or like doppelganger, but like a younger version. She just looks so like her. Just as skinny and just as lean as she is. Maybe like a slight different chin, but she looks completely like Charlize Theron. She's just so beautiful to me. Um, so she came in. She was trying to talk to everybody. She was trying to talk to, I think it was uh, Kendall, and then she was trying to talk to from Kendall. I think she tried a little bit to speak to um, what's that guy's name? Lord God. Uh, yeah. She spoke to Core a little bit, but not too much. Aaron. But even though like they both had like an accent, it just didn't seem like they were connecting like that. But when she was trying to speak to this clown right here, Robert, we like to go by Rob. Um, Robert for me is someone that he'll talk a good game, but realistically, like he'll he'll tell you things that make it seem like he's interested, when in reality he's really not that interested. But he give you like baby clues, right? I mean, that's what you get from someone who wear like snakes on his body. Like he's a snake wrangler, and he was showing signs a little bit. But I mean, like, although I can understand that he said like, okay, so I'm currently with Leah, but like I'm still open. But here's my thing: if you open, can you tell Leah that? Because Leah doesn't think you open. So So if your girlfriend doesn't know you open to learning other people, that means you're a clown. That means like you low key want to um sabotage. So I mean, it's fine. This is a dating show. You're trying to get to the end because this actual dating show actually have money at the end. Unlike certain shows that don't, like The Perfect Match. But with that said, like when you, if you're going to be solidify yourself from first season from the main cast, because you're main cast, Robert, and Leah's the main cast, and y'all, got on really fast. So it wouldn't be so shocking for some people to think that you're going to stay somewhat loyal, right? However, he was telling Liv, I found you attractive, you cute and all, like I want to get to know you, da 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 da. And she's like, all right. So why everybody was shocked that she chose him at the end? For some reason, they thought like she was gonna go for Aaron because Aaron, took a liking to her. But honestly, Rob was acting like, "Oh my god, I'm so shocked," and Leah was like, "What do you mean?" So we start off episode 2 when everyone is like, "What is going on? Like, oh my god, why is she acting like that?" And he's like, "I don't know what happened. Like, I didn't think she was gonna be that interested in me, so I'm kind of shocked." And Leah is thrown through a loop. But here's the thing, right? That doesn't stop right there because what happened is soon as the host Ariana Maddox was going to tell Leah that she's single, boom comes two new bombshell men. Woo, woo. We got Connor, which they like to call him Mr. Superman because he walk in looking like Superman. But since last time I read some of the bios for these people, let me read the bio for Connor. So he's 28. He's from Spokane, Washington. He lives there. He's a PR specialist. Connor has run 7 marathons and 5 triathlons. That's why he's looking like Mr. America. Captain America looking. He's so fine. 5 triathlons. He even runs his age in miles every year. Wow. So he just completed 28 miles for his 28th birthday. He loves reading sci-fi, is his favorite genre. He's a certified diver that loves to explore shipwrecks. This is some white people stuff. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's that. You know what? My life is in order. Let me go do extra stuff. Like, screw it. He's a certified scuba diver who that loves to explore shipwrecks. He loves to make homemade sushi for a day. That's cute. He works in video game public relations. His favorite video game is Call of Duty. He played football, baseball, and basketball in high school. He loves fly fishing in Alaska and trout fishing in Canada. All right, so that is Connor, you guys. Does he look so fine? So sexy. All right, so next up we have Hakeem. Hakeem was the next bombshell to show up to the house. Well, I mean, they show up together, like brothers from another mother. So Hakeem is our Jamaican king. Hakeem is our Jamaican king. He pulled up on there with his good-looking face and his amazing smile. I'm sorry, I had to find a photo real quick. There goes Hakeem, you guys. Hakeem. He came in there high energy, high intensity from the night of and the next day. I feel like he has something to prove or something, but he is 29. He's from Kingston, Jamaica, but he lives in Miami, Florida. He is an online fitness and business coach. Every girl Hakeem has ever loved has never loved him back. Oh, he has a weakness for Latinas, of course. He's from Miami. Duh. His favorite movies are romantic comedies. He thinks a nice butt is the 8th wonder of the world. He is a minimalist and has only 3 pieces of furniture in his condo. It's giving broke. Minimalists don't have 3 pieces of furniture in the condo. Like, no. No, you need functionality. That's not being a minimalist. Minimalists are still functional, and you need more than that. But anyway, he has his high school and college mascot. Go Florida Gators. Period. All right. So that is Hakeem. Hakeem was on, I don't know what he was on, but he was definitely an extra. So immediately with Hakeem, he pulled in and got, and every girl was like, "Ooh, who is this?" But like they were just like zoned out. So like all the guys in the house just like pulled to the side, and immediately you can see Coy start feeling some type of way. You see, um, what's his name? Cordell was like, "Man, I'm chilling," because Cordell was all about Serena. And one thing for sure, two things for certain, when somebody likes someone, when a man wants someone, they make it really clear. I want you to hear me, ladies. They make it really clear. They will do their very best to come and get you. Okay? If they don't try hard enough, trust me, they do not want to try hard enough. So immediately Hakeem comes in. He starts flirting with Leah, and the girls are just like swooning over him. And then we see Rob and Liv go talking to the Soul Ties couch bed looking thing, and they're kind of like, "Oh my god, I can't believe you picked me. I wasn't expecting it." And she was like, "Yeah, like we have like kind of like the same interests. I kind of like you, but like like I want to get to know you." Of course, Leah is disturbed. Leah is disturbed because she can't believe that her man got snatched from her out of nowhere because she wasn't expecting it. And I'm over here like, are you sure, sister girl? Are you sure? Because your man was definitely giving signs. So the other girl's trying to reassure her that it's nothing and that, it's going to be okay. But that's not the case here. So we got Connor was interested in Kayla. He made sure to pull her to the side to have a conversation with her. And, they were kind of like giggling. But the thing is, like with Kayla is like, wow, this is a grown man, which is crazy. Because Connor is 28 and Aaron is 26. They're not that far apart in age. So I thought it was the craziest thing to be like, oh my god, he's such a grown man, and compared to Aaron. That for me just didn't make any sense. But Kayla's 22, so 22 and 28 is very much a grown man to her. But like as they kept talking, she was just like, oh, he's kind of like he's feeling me, da da da. But immediately, like we could see, like Hakeem was all over Leah. I ain't gonna hold you, way into her. And then the following day, um, we could see where like tensions were starting to build a little bit because Leah still was confused about how the whole switch happened with Liv, and girls trying to reassure Liv it's okay, just do your best while you're here. And then again in the morning, Liv. Okay, what's not helping is that Liv keep pulling Rob away, and Rob is not reassuring Leah. So all the time, like Leah is in this delulu state, like, oh my god, am I tripping? Am I really, really tripping? And I would agree with you because girl, you're not tripping. That man is trying you, sis. Like ignoring what's on the table, and he's like practically just forgetting about Olia because his eyes is, his attention has been swayed. So with that says, they were just like having like small talk, and the next day, like they were trying to work out. So Hakeem has this thing where like he's a gym buff. And based on him being a gym buff, he decided to create a business to teach other gym buffs how to do business. And for him, like he works out all the time. Like he was like doing jump rope with the girls. He was doing push-ups with Kaylor because Kaylor is a tiny thing. Like he was pushing up and down Kaylor. That's how much he was doing. So like the girls were working out to to be pick me to the new guy Hakeem because everybody like Hakeem. Hakeem was giving. I ain't gonna hold you. You see that smile? That's a beautiful smile. Damn, that's a gorgeous black man right there. But but really like we could see Kendall and Hannah like starting to build up their relationship a little bit. But here's the thing: while this is happening, we could see like slowly, like with Connor trying to talk to Kaylor. He talked to Serena a little bit just to get a feel of everyone there. And it spoke to Hannah for a little bit. For me, like I felt like Hakeem and Hannah had a decent chemistry, but you may never know. You may never know on Love Island. Things can switch up really, really fast. Now, for me, here's where it gets weird, right? I can really see like Connor was on Kayla like white on rice, right? Which kind of put Aaron in a tough place because like he didn't think that like that would have been an issue. So finally, but almost at the end of the episode of episode 2, um Rob went to have a conversation with Leah. All day went by, and he finally had want to have a conversation, saying like, "Oh, it's nothing going on. I'm just trying to get to know her, but like, like you still my number one." Da, da, da. You know how they do in these shows, trying to reassure, but it's not really much reassurance because she's still in her head like, there's no woman who can say like, "I want to be with you" without you giving them some type of emotion, some type of go, some type of yay to move forward. Unless they that could be the Lulu, but like no, like you gotta give them some sense of assurance that like if they go your way, it's a yes, most likely. So let's talk about Koi for a moment. I want to bring light on Koi and Janae. So this is gorgeous Janae, right? We got Janae and we got Koi. To me, at first, they look like a beautiful black couple. But what I said in the first episode review for this is that a lot of times tall men have nothing up here. They have no true personality because they don't get to cultivate their personality because they just rest on either their good looks or their height or both. And also physique is last. Normally girls don't care too much about physique if you tall, right? It's it's one of those things. You either have a nice face, you tall, or the physique. But the physique is always last. Like if you're tall, she'll take you. If you are in the face but you tall, she'll take you. If you are in the face but you're not that tall, she'll take you too. But if you have the physique, tall, and you got the face, boom, the trifecta. It's hard. It's hard not to get women with the trifecta. You hear me? It's hard not to get women with the trifecta. So when you see things like this, it makes it hard a little bit for a lot of women to get to know someone like Koi because he lives in his head where he doesn't have to do much. So like it becomes boring. It becomes boring. So a man like this paired with a beautiful girl like Janae, You would think they would have great chemistry, and they don't. At first, it's kind of like, hey, how you doing? We doing just fine, like nothing too crazy. But over time, as we keep seeing them, like the conversation be dry. And as you know, like if you're a pretty girl like Janae, she expects a certain type of like physical attraction or like physical touch, just showing that you're interested, right? Some form of physical interest level. And it's not there as much as she think it should be. So with that said, like it became awkward over time. And she's starting to get the ick. And once you get that ick, it's hard to let it go. It's hard to let it go. It's really hard to let it go. So um not for nothing, like Kayla ends up kissing Connor in the bed thing. And boy, that changes things for her and Aaron a little bit. But that's just a thing for you. So in the spirit of Rob being Rob was trying to reassure Leah, nothing's going on. Like you're my number one. Let's sneak away to the I think it's what do you call that thing? Um well they sneak away somewhere and they went and go kissing behind Liv's back. His new match. His new coupled match, Liv, he left her somewhere to go hide with Leah to go kissing. Unbelievable. If he's willing to sneak with you, he is willing to cheat on you. And I think it's wild that like Leah will put herself second when she was originally with him to go hide, to go make out somewhere that nobody else can see. If it was up to me, I would have kissed in front of everybody else because that was my man. My man, my man, my man. Why are you hiding me from the world? You're not Drake. Why are you hiding me from the world? You're not Drake, Robert. Why are you hiding me from the world? So that was just a weird thing that was happening, and I didn't appreciate it at all when it comes to this situation. But for some reason, she went along with it. She went along with it, and I think it was just wild. Now, what makes this worse is that like the following day, Liv end up finding out, right? Liv end up finding out, and she was livid as she should, because why are you sneaking away? Like, why are you sneaking away? You know? But anyway, so as the night progressed, we have Connor speaking to Jana, and we also saw where like Serena was trying to tell Cordell, like, we cool, we getting to know each other, like this is nice, this is cute. Let's like get to know each other some more. And for me, when it comes to these islanders getting to know each other, it's a sticky situation because you're around this person like all the time. And it can get pretty weird. It can get pretty weird over time, but we see Cordell and Serena getting along, and the conversation with Janae, between Janae and Connor went really well, but she was like telling him like, you came in here looking like Captain America. And she even give that cute little walk and everything. But while they're having a conversation, like we could see that Coy was getting a little bit bothered with the situation. It's kind of like, nah, I'm straight, nothing gonna happen, you know, we good, da da da. And it's like, are you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure y'all straight? Oh boy. And then, like, some way, shape, or form, we saw her, Keem, and Liv having a conversation. It was really nice. They kept laughing and getting to know each other. And then, like, we also saw Connor keep having conversation with Janae some more. I like the banter between them, two of them. The thing is, like, I rarely see camera time between Core and Janae, which is crazy. They end up being in the middle. Have yet to see camera time for them two. I've yet to see camera time. Like, it's always camera time with her and other people. Barely him with other people, just her and other people. I've barely seen him on camera except to talk to other guys. And he was just like, you know, chilling or like not really like interacting like that. I thought it was the weirdest thing for me, in my opinion. Now, what became weird was the game. The game situation when they were asking like the body count, and the guys were acting a little weird with the body count. Because for me, like I think Janae's body count was like 27, and his was like 150. But however, he felt like she lied about her body count, and he's getting upset. And it's kind of like, why would you get upset about my body count? You 150. Like, what do you mean? You 150, 150 women, and I'm only like 20 people. Like, make it make sense. I think that's one of the things where like we saw it on TV with the unfair comparison between the sex life of men between women. It's kind of like, how dare you judge me when you were like 17 times more than me, you know? So I didn't fully enjoy that card game they had going on, but that's where like the it started between the two of them, and I think it was downhill from there, honestly, in my opinion. Because after the game, like she was trying to have a conversation with Coy, saying like, "Yo, like I feel like we're not as close. Like I just want you to have more communication. I wish like we could, let me in some more because he's acting like standoffish, like you're not opening up, you're not necessarily like giving me action, like what's going on. So I can understand how she's feeling, but he's like, okay, fine, I'll do better. But it's like, bro, like you on a dating show. The idea of a dating show is to let people in. You know what I'm saying? Like immediately, not like on your own terms, like just sitting around trying to have a free vacation. No, this is a dating game. There's $100,000 on the line. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Like, why are you here? I want to be like, what's her name? Why are you here in your little maid outfit? Jocelyn Hernandez, why is you here? Why is you here? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy to see. Like, and you can see the hurt in Janae, like, bro, like if I'm trying so hard but he not trying hard enough, like what am I doing wrong? And baby Janae, you're not doing anything wrong. So anyway, so they met, the dot, that's what it is. So the following, well, that night, the next day, which is the day I'm talking about now, right now, from the game, they came back, they have a conversation, and then everyone will go get dressed for afternoon hangout. So they get in the little regular dresses. But what happened is Liv on the second floor with Kayla, and she saw Rob and Leah making out by the dock. Mm, mm, mm. And she was livid, and for good reason. Now, the bad thing happens is there will be another recoupling. So the recoupling happened, and people were like stressed. So here's the thing, right? Hakeem felt like Hannah was going to choose her, and that's not what happened. And he felt like, they had good banter, so like he was expecting to be matched up. And I felt like Koi pulled Janae aside trying to have a conversation, but it's kind of like, yo, it's a little too late in her opinion. So in the recoupling, we have Serena chose Cordell, of course. And then we have Kaylor, who chose Aaron, which was shocking to Connor because they were going so long. So she thought Aaron thought he was going to lose her, but that's not the case. So Connor had to eat that. I'm going to get to that point a little bit in the next review. So Connor was feeling some type of way. And then Hannah ended up choosing Kendall again. So which made Hakeem feel some type of way because they were like, yo, what's going on? Like, I thought you were feeling me, which was crazy. And I don't blame him for feeling some type of way because it's like, you were supposed to be with me. So what's up? So when Liv find out about Rob kissing on, homegirl over here by the dogs, and she throws shots, and she chose Hakeem. She chose Hakeem to be her new boy to couple up with, and that left Coy, Connor, and Rob as the last three guys standing. And then what happened next was Hannah had a little slight ticked off with Hakeem because Hakeem was throwing shots saying like, I was kind of surprised because I thought people were, uh, were on me and now like they want to change their mind. And Hannah was like, no, like I told you, like I was 50-50. Now here's the thing. If you tell another man you 50-50 about your current man and the current man don't know that, they're going to feel some type of way. So once Kendall heard 50-50, like, like, wait a minute. When did we start having problems? What you mean by that? What's going on? Why you tell me that? That's the thing. Like, you're not having conversation with your boo, and you want to tell other people different things, and then things get misconstrued. The next thing you know, you are not the father. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Next thing you know, you just like create a whole ball game of issues just spiraling down the road. It's just a hot mess from here on there. But that's the next thing for the next episode. But as we get to the bottom threes, Leah went ahead and chose Rob, leaving Janae to make a choice. Janae ended up choosing Connor. Janae, gorgeous girl here, end up choosing Connor. Because at the end of the day, Coy was not giving. And Coy tried to judge her for things that he wasn't doing. Well, and also the whole sex conversation. But honestly, she felt like he wasn't giving her enough attention. He wasn't putting, enough effort in the relationship. And she ended up making a decision that she felt like, okay, I'm gonna give the guy that's putting on more effort. And she chose Connor. And Coy ended up leaving. which made, people in the house sad. But she had to do what she had to do because she felt like, okay, you're not giving me what I wanted. And it's okay, like it's a tough decision to choose between people that's giving you more attention and people that you've always wanted. It's one of those catch 22, like, should I go with the person I really want, even though like he's giving me bare minimum, or should I go with someone new in the hopes that it continues with the level of effort he's giving me right now? Now, here's my problem with this. I don't think Janae knows how much effort Connor was putting in for Kaylor. But that is a different conversation for another time. Bye. See you next time.